offense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Reeves against Edwards. Here's LeBron. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good on the triple.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge. Oh, wow, what a quick move inside.
That is incredible. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Here's Doncic. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Pass to Reeves. Over Edwards. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Off target with his three. And the Timberwolves with possession. Lets a floater go. The shot, no good. Great D that time from LeBron. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Edwards goes back up, and Gobert with the lay-in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
To the middle, here's Hayes. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over in the corner, Edwards bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Back to Doncic. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Minnesota making a switch. DiVincenzo's checked in. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Randall finds Gobert. And here is Conley. Pass to Edwards. 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
First free throw is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Down low, here's Edwards. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Hayes. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Another miss by Minnesota. Goes up the baseline. Second shot opportunity. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
Great job by Hachimura to not lose his concentration. Boy, he plays with great focus and energy.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vincent's checked in.
What's up?
And that one falls for Hachimura. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Connect, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Vincent, defended by DiVincenzo. LeBron outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. Randall grabs the board. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Lakers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Vincent. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And James has always loved sharing the rock as well as making his teammates better.
A fadeaway. Randall no good. Los Angeles leading by 4. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly. The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Einod's checked in, and it's McDaniels in for Clark. Timberwolves trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
For the 3, Reed gets the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, Alexander Walker hasn't made one yet. Reed kicks to DiVincenzo. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. From past the arc. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
So for the Lakers right now, outside the wings are Reeves and James. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Vincent in at the point.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
James outside. A three-pointer, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Counted, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from DiVincenzo.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Vanderbilt setting the pick for Reeves. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Reed with a screen on Reeves. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Reeves in the corner. Takes it inside. Garza pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Luka Doncic. David.
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Lakers about his status, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, it's certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for McDaniels. And then for the Lakers, Hayes, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Timberwolves on defense. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Reeves with the screen for Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And they've also been feeling it from beyond the arc. Good start for them so far.
And Reeves drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
For 3, Edwards. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Hachimura. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And he makes that one. DiVincenzo's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
Well, excellent read there by Edwards. He saw someone had a better shot, and he got them the ball.
Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Finney-Smith, and the layup is good. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Minnesota making some changes. Randall's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. McDaniels with the ball. Working on Finney-Smith. Pass to Conley. And the basket is good. Conley's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
To the inside, and Hayes throws it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead it to the score.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. Kept alive. Gobert can't hit. Lakers leading by 5. 40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Misses the 3. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Doncic against Conley. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 9. Shot clock at 5. Doncic gets it to go inside.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Los Angeles on top, up 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And Greg, you think about what they call float D. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Randall. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Can't hit from in close. Outside Conley for the lead. The rebound by James. LeBron's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Reeves. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Randall kicks to Edwards. For the tie. A rebound by the Lakers. LeBron's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here is Hachimura. Doncic looking it over. LeBron outside. Shoots over McDaniel. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And Hayes kicks to LeBron. Shoots over McDaniel. James, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
That one goes in.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Los Angeles with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And Vincent subbed in for Austin Reeves. Back to McDaniel. Fires for three. The Lakers with the rebound. James outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. James has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Showing some range. LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Rudy Gobert.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Out to the right wing. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Vincent the pass to James. Here's Doncic. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And that's 15 points for Luka Doncic. For three, Edwards. That one, no good. Lakers leading by 4. LeBron outside. Vanderbilt the pass to Vincent. Here's Hachimura. Again, Los Angeles.
Assist goes to Vincent.
1:46 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Doncic. Puts up a deep three. Julius Randle with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. From deep. Hands it from downtown. Randle's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Timberwolves.
Well, Conley is a consummate team player. He loves to get other guys good shots.
Vincent the pass to Doncic. Over Conley. And it's Doncic missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Edwards. Now Randle, covered by LeBron. LeBron against Randle. Great D that time from James.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Here's Vincent. Vanderbilt the pass to Hachimura. Back to Vanderbilt. Clock at 6. Tries yet again. Doncic with a strong move inside.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Lakers lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Reeves has got the ball here for LA. Leading by 5. So for the Lakers right now, outside the wings are Reeves and James. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Vincent in at the point guard position.
And that's impressive mobility there. Hachimura is tough to stay with given how quick he rolls in these sets.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Einod's checked in, and Bones Island subbed in for Dillingham. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Hachimura. Vincent got a hand on Highland passes to Alexander Walker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, easy call.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Lakers?
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
The first one falls. Joe Ingles is checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Bones Highland. And so he hits both. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Reeves against Edwards. Reeves the pass to Vincent. Shot clock at 6. Rebound Minnesota. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Defended by Vincent. Reed gets the bucket.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And, guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Joe Ingles. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thanks, David. James looking around. Here's Vincent over by Conley. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Free throw, no good from Vincent. Timberwolves trail. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into you.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Edwards drops them both. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Doncic. Luka blows right through the contact.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Conley dishes to Edwards. 13 feet away. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Hayes the pass to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's LeBron. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
And when you need a big score, you want LeBron to get the ball, and that's why.
Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. Free throw good, LeBron.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Here's Edwards. A rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is with it.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Here's Doncic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 12 points in just the second half.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Here's Edwards. Taking it in, Anthony Edwards.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
Here's Doncic. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Conley with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Randall passes to Edwards. Here's Gobert. And so the ball out of bounds. Reeves touched it last. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Randall dishes to McDaniels. For three, Edwards doesn't go for it. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Rudy Gobert, second personal foul, third team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead. Trifecta!
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Reeves, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. Pass to Gobert, and here is McDaniel. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so the Lakers take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.